state all the time, which is really impressive. So I really try. I definitely wasn't like that when I met him. But he's taught me a lot about that and being really mindful and always coming from a place of love and for the greater good, instead of like what's in it for me.
Right.
And I try to do that. So I think I admire him and I respect him, and I obviously love him. He has so many great qualities. But we also just have a ton of fun together.
Right.
And I think we laugh nonstop. It's just fun and it's easy and it's like I look forward to hanging out with him. It's not. He's not a drain.
You're not like, oh great, I have to go home.
No. He's so fun. He's just a fun guy. So I mean, I'm the luckiest one in this duo. So. Well,
that's really nice to hear.
Don't ever tell him that, though.
He'll never hear this. So, I don't know how much around Arlington you've gotten, but we have a tournament of toppings, trying to find the best pizza place here in Arlington.
Okay. So we love pizza.
Okay, good. So, what is your favorite pizza place here in Arlington?
I haven't been to any pizza places in Arlington.
See.
I haven't spent a ton of time in Arlington.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. I've driven around UTA.
Okay.
Because...
So, Old School is right over there, which seems to be
that's
almost
the place.
Everybody we ask.
Oh, I did go to some... It's not pizza, though. It's... Oh, gosh. It was like a Mediterranean place.
Oh, Prince the Lebanese?
Yes.
Yes, that place is really good.
Yes, that was really good. That's the only place I think I've eaten.
Okay.
No, and some barbecue place Hunter took me a long time ago.
Which one? Do you remember?
If you name names, I could probably remember it.
There's Jambo's, there's...
Creek? Something Creek?
Oh, Spring Creek?
Maybe.
Okay. That's, it's a chain, but it's still really
Spring
good.
Creek because his brother used to work there. And so we got a bunch of barbecue because he was craving it.
Right.
And we went to his childhood friend's house and played board games all night.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Okay.
Yeah. But that's it. I've only driven around UTA and... Yeah. But we are doing a tree initiative with one of the schools here in Arlington.
Okay.
Yeah, where we're going to plant 100 trees and build a green house.
Yes. So, well, then let's talk about that.
Yeah.
So what this planting a tree program, how did it come up?
The Texas Tree Foundation.
Yes.
Hunter, it's all Hunter, really. He just, has he's become a tree hugger at his old age. But he has this big initiative that he wants to do where he wants to plant 100 trees this year and raise a bunch of money and make it like a green kind of school where the kids learn how to plant trees and plant vegetables and tend to them and help them grow, and being outside and being in nature helps them focus more, learn more, and makes them less ADD, I guess, in the classroom.
I could see that.
So for him, that was really important.
Now, is he sticking with one school, or is he doing multiple schools?
I think we're sticking with the one school for now.
Do you know which one?
No, not yet.
Okay. Well, soon to be announced.
It is a school in Arlington, though. I know that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
But it's going to be an elementary school, I'm guessing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Then we'll get further news as that comes. So I read that your secret passion is stand-up comedy.
Yes.
Who do you enjoy watching, and why have you not gotten behind the mic yet? I only asked that because I just started doing stand-up.
Have you?
I don't think I'm very good yet, but I've heard people tell me to keep going. So.
Yeah. I used to really love Bill Cosby till...
Yeah, that's a hard one.
It's a very hard one.
Well, him and, I guess, Louis C.K. not as on the same level, but... Louis C.K. is actually coming back and trying again.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
I keep up with his work, too.
Yes.
And I love Dave Chappelle, I love Chris Rock, I love Jerry Seinfeld. I mean, those are all the big ones. Jim Gaffigan.
Oh, yes.
He's hilarious. I just love stand-up comedy. If you're good and you're funny and you can tell me a great story, I'm all in.
Okay.
And I would love, love, love to go behind the mic one day.
But...
I've tried it briefly, but it's an extremely hard art. Very hard. And actually this off-season, because every off-season I try to pick something where I learn something new.
That's awesome.
And so I was thinking about this off-season doing stand-up, taking a proper class. And
I think, so I've heard you can do the classes, but I've also heard that it's best just go out there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But I've heard that from other comedians, so I don't know.
Just sink or swim?
Yes, kind of. But, if you want to take a class, I'm sure there'll be
by
plenty
all means,
of people.
Go for it. We'll see. Yeah, but I might dabble that this off-season.
Well, then we look forward to that hopefully next year.
Well, you'll never know. I'll never tell anybody.
Good idea. Oh, I'm sure you'll document it of some sort.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, we'll see.
Okay. So back to the charity work. Every year, the wives, girlfriends, and fiancés of the Rangers go to Cook's Children, and they have a pink party.
Yes,
and that just
we
happened.
Just did that.
Yes. So could you explain a little bit and how it went this year?
Yeah, it went really well. It's such a great event that the Rangers and the Cook's Hospital do, and is it Cook's Foundation or Cook's Hospital?
I think is it not both?
It might be both. All right, we'll just call them the Cooks.
Yeah.
The Cooks and the Rangers.
The Cook's Children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just such a great event, and it's so hands-on. Because sometimes you go to these events and you're just kind of like, just sit there and like hand stuff out. Yeah. But this was so great to be so hands-on with the kids, and I don't think they really knew who we were or like cared, which was even better because you really got to have a great conversation with them and just really get to know them. They got to know us, and they have different stations where like you decorate a cookie, you can get your nails done, you can get your makeup done, you can get your hair done. They have games, you can decorate a cape, all this stuff.
That's really awesome.
Naturally, I was on the cape decorating committee.
Naturally.
Yeah, and I tried to make it really fun for them. Like, the kids would come and they'd look at the cape, and I tried to make it like Harry Potter when they go to Ollivanders.
Okay.
Where the cape picks you instead of...
Right.
So I tried to make it really special for them that way and make it a big deal. And I think all the kids had fun. It's just a great way to get their minds off of whatever it is they're going through.
Right, exactly, because they're going through more stuff than anybody can really imagine. So,
they're so brave. And
they're so young.
They're so young, and the one thing that I really enjoyed watching them was when we did pick a cape and we decorated it, they were making it for their sibling, and they weren't even taking it for themselves.
That's even better.
And that was just like, wow. At that age, I definitely wasn't making anything for my sister. And it was cute. And then, I tried to get the parents involved too, and so the parents would decorate a cape, and they would all sit there and take photos, all three of them in their cape, the mom and dad, and like their kid. Yeah, and it was fun. It was really fun. It was nice for the girls too to show up and do that. It was nice for all of us to do that together.
Right. That's really good.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite thing you've learned about baseball? Because you said you weren't a baseball fan before.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of tradition that does go into the game and behind the game. But so what's a fun fact that you've learned about baseball that you're just like, I had no idea about that?
A fun fact?
Or a fun fact, or just something like your favorite thing that you've learned about baseball.
The favorite thing that I've learned about baseball? That's a good question. I really don't have like a favorite thing.
Okay.
But there are elements that I do love about it. Like I love all the traditions behind it.
Right.
Not all of them, but I do love a lot of them. I guess if I had to pick one thing, I don't know. That's a hard one.
Yeah.
I just like a lot of the tradition, a lot of the history behind it.
Okay.
I think it's one of the only sports that have kept it.
Right.
As much tradition as they have.
They try to, yes.
They try to, yeah. But it's a cool sport. A lot of fun things.
It does.
That's a tough one. You might have to circle back with me. I might have to come on for another episode to answer that question.
I'd be fine with that. Come back
okay.
anytime. Yes. Well, I guess I only really had one more. What is the future of Let's Get Lexi?
Oh,
I guess obviously it depends on where you guys go, but it will still go on.
Yeah. I still want to keep making as much videos as possible, documenting as much as possible of this crazy life and wherever we go, or if we're back here. But I'd love to maybe eventually get like a talk show.
Yes. Or
come out with my own athleisure brand sweatpants I can take outside finally, so I don't have to wear jeans. I have a lot of ideas, but for now I think I'm concentrating on trying to make it the best it can be and documenting what we've got going on at the moment.
What's been your favorite thing about
Let's Get Lexi?
Yeah.
I think all the people I meet. So my logo's a pineapple, and so I call my fans the Piñas.
Okay.
And I have 2 Piñas here that I'm meeting up after this. Yeah.
That's fantastic.
And so it's cool because they've kind of grown into their own community.
Yes.
Where they travel, they go to different games together, and they go and get lunch together, and they do all sorts of stuff together.
Wow.
I try to make it really community driven. And, for Christmas we do secret Piñas where it's like Secret Santa, but instead they're exchanging gifts with each other.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and there's about 80 people, I think, that have signed up for that. And so...
Wow.
Yeah, and I do mail-outs, and, I do a lot of giveaways through that. And, I try to make it really fun for them along with me because I am alone a lot.
Yes.
I am alone a lot.
Yes.
So I don't think they realize how much of an impact they have on me.
Right.
So.
Because, I mean, sometimes you just feel like you're putting it out there and you're not sure anybody's watching it.
Yeah.
Or anybody's retaining anything, so...
Yeah, you never really know.
Great.
The feedback is great, but also a lot of times I'm in a new city by myself.
Right.
So it's nice to, like, be able to be like, hey, any Piñas in Chicago want to go catch a game with me, and, 4 people reach out, and we'll go to a game.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and it makes being in baseball less lonely.
I can understand that.
Yeah.
Well, I can't because I don't travel as much as...
No, but yeah. Because sometimes the
wives
wives don't always go on all the trips, and you find yourself alone a lot sometimes. Not a lot of wives go to, like, Milwaukee or some of the harder cities to get to. So it's nice to be able to, like, tweet out and see if anyone is in the town and go to a game not by yourself.
Right. That's fantastic.
Yeah, it's fun. I enjoy it.
So if anybody wants to reach you on social media, how can they do that?
Let's Get Lexi, LETSGETLEXI, literally on everything. Twitter,
Smart.
Instagram, YouTube, name it.
And you're also on Twitch because you are a gamer.
I am on Twitch, but I mainly now Twitch stream through Coral Sword.
Okay.
Yeah.
Smart.
Yeah. So we have a studio inside our coffee shop where we host tournaments, gaming tournaments, and yeah. So we stream from there. You'll find me and Hunter there probably this off season streaming practically every day.
Why not?
Yeah. So.
Well, thank you for coming on. I very
Thank
much
you for
appreciate
having
it.
me.
Anytime.
Yeah.
Come back.
Cool.
Yes.
All right. Next time we'll have to get pizza.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thanks.
Thank you.
We're here with Blake Andress, local comedian extraordinaire. Blake, how are you today?
I'm just living the dream in an underworld, prepping for the apocalypse. I love this cave we're in right now.
Well,
I'm
me
excited.
too.
No, I'm excited to be here, man. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. So, this sucks. I should have written the question down.
You don't have to do questions, man. I don't take questions seriously. I was the kid that got in trouble with a fart machine in 9th grade. So
With your Spanish teacher, right?
yeah, so
We were just talking about this.
Dude, she straight up threatened to suspend me, but you know what? She's the one that bent down for that dry erase marker. You know what I mean?
That was just that was a perfect setup. I don't know what were you supposed to do? You had to take the joke.
Well, it was April Fool's Day.
Yeah,
it was
Even better.
It was actually sophomore year. I'm lying.
Oh.
And she was already a straight up
not cool.
And so we played a prank on her, and she obviously is not one for jokes. But then after she wrote me a referral in high school, she said, I thought it was funny. There's just a time and a place for everything.
But I
Fair.
mean, isn't that like kind of the essence of
Isn't
comedy?
that the time and the
exactly.
place?
Yeah.
April Fool's Day, the
Yeah.
one day when
I'm pretty sure it was like that whole day was a setup for that joke.
Mm-hmm.
I think I almost wanted to say, like, I feel like I wish I can give you a citizen's referral for not understanding the key word
I'm
timing.
giving you a comedy citation.
Yeah. You know, like how people are like, this is a citizen's arrest. I want to be like, woman, this is a citizen's referral. Go to see Principal O'Shaughnessy.
She should have leaned into it, really. Like, oh, yeah, I told him to do it.
Well, she had man hands. Like, if I leaned in too much, I might get hit with a softball swat, you know? Like, she had 2 girlfriends in college, for sure.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So,
She's on the
speaking
lacrosse
of
team.
this happening in high school, you went to high school in Arlington, so you
man.
have a connection to Arlington.
I'm an Arlington bred through and through.
Look at that.
I've been in AISD since I was 5 years old, man.
Mhm.
You know,
I know that game.
Me too.
gang,
Yeah.
man. No, I grew up here, and then I left and did the whole college and explore the universe thing. And
Where did you explore the universe in college?
so I originally explored the universe at the lovely little robust town of Denton, Texas.
Okay.
Ah, yes.
All right.
I'm a UNT alum. Shout out to all the Eagles, soaring high or low.
Yeah.
Mean Green. Right?
Yeah, well, some very mean, more or less just in the clouds.
Some are just green.
Yeah,
They're not mean.
yeah. Amy, what do you think? Do you think I'm a mean alumni? Like, you've seen me in my work habitat,
I find you very professional,
Thank
an
you.
excellent representation from UNT.
See?
Hey, get it to the dean right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, get that. Can I get a shout out to any and all people that are future hiring? No.
Why are you not on the brochure? I don't quite understand. That makes no sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, why am I not on the brochure?
Yeah, let's get you. Let's start that. Like, well, it'll be like a grassroots. Like, that's a hashtag. Like,
Yeah.
get Blake on the UNT.
Yeah.
There's a project.
That actually makes me mad because there was a guy that like totally banged my ex-girlfriend that was on one of the walls there. So I was like, no, I don't like that.
So was it a constant reminder?
So now I have to be on a brochure. Thank
Right,
you.
because then
To,
you're
like,
the
one
face.
step
of
up.
I am
UNC.
the face.
Yes.
All right, 2020, Blake on the brochure.
Yes, love it.
But no, I went to UNC, then I lived in Dallas. I've never left the Metroplex my entire life, but Arlington's my home. My family's here, my alumni, my high school. I'm getting involved with a lot of organizations, whether that be veterinary,